Hello guys, back with me again, HJL, and this time we're gonna be continuing Higurashi no Naku Koro ni. Higurashi when they cry. Okay, new, I assume we will enter a new chapter because I don't know, the last episode was all over the place. Things are happening so randomly. It really felt like there are a lot of missing scenes in between all of the scenes in the last episode, because everything just felt so rushed. Everything felt like it's all being thrown in all together. I just feel that there will be some explanation, because some stuff are really fishy in the last episode. I still don't understand what the hell that last scene all about. Keiichi got stabbed in the stomach and miraculously still survived for some reason, and in the end, Shion, I don't know, man. It's my theory is that everything is Shion's doing. Okay, everything happened because of Shion. All of the stuff that has been happening, people disappearing. And I think if I stick to my theory, if all this time that woman is Shion, then that means the woman that we saw in the cell in the last episode is Mion. Only she didn't tie her hair up, because it's understandable. She looked like a mess. Okay, she wear like a one-piece cloth. And yeah, I think everything happened because of Shion. I think in the last scene of the last episode, where they said Shion died from, she been pushed off the building, I theorized maybe that's the real Shion, okay? She just fell off the building because maybe, like I said in the last episode, maybe she tried to sneak out and sneak in back, but she fell off. Or maybe there's a chance that she was murdered, Shion that is. Maybe because someone found out about her. Okay guys, I haven't explained as clear as I can why I so keen on having a theory about people in Hinamizawa being sick. I forgot to mention about that orange hair doctor showing up at the end of episode 4. Remember when Keiichi killed Reina and Mion, right? Right after Keiichi killed them, that orange hair doctor showed up. Why? Is it because... Yeah, I think there's some medical aspect to everything. I also theorized that Keiichi was hallucinating everything in the first chapter. Maybe everything was just in his head. Maybe that's the reason why he couldn't find the needle, because there wasn't any needle in the first place. And I think... yeah, Takano, that woman, okay? That woman is my prime suspect at this point, but still, we haven't seen that much of the doctor, right? And I think if a mystery series like this will have like, I don't know, a surprise suspect, I can see them pulling one off using the doctor, because we haven't been paying that much attention to the doctor, because he's there, but we don't see him a lot. It's just there, kind of like Bertorto from Attack on Titan. He's there. He just didn't say a lot. That's it. Okay, judging from the title of this episode, I believe the title of the episode is Elder Brother. I think we will learn something about Satoshi, Satoko's elder brother, right? How did he disappear? In the first chapter, we found out that Mion said to Keiichi that... No, not Mion. Reina said to Keiichi that right before Satoshi disappeared, he did exactly what Keiichi did in the first chapter. He was freaking out. He was carrying a bat around and he was screaming at everyone, apparently. So I hope this arc is somehow connected to the first chapter or the chapter before this. Because I want everything to make sense in the end, okay? My theory about everything making sense involve time travel. Because I don't see how else this whole story can make sense if they didn't incorporate any time travel. So yeah, let's just check this episode out, the first episode of a new chapter, and I hope we get a lot of information, because you know what, some of my theories, I can like 90% sure of them. Like, I think they're right, okay? I don't think I'm too far-fetched from the real thing. So without further ado, let's check out Higurashi no Naku Koro ni Season 1 Episode 9. Bodies? Body parts? What the hell? Who's that? The cursed murder. Elder brother. Okay. Okay, it's not a continuation. It's a reset again. That's not how you cut stuff, dude. She is a very dependable girl. So, what did Shion mean? Then, she was a burden to Satoshi? This is weird. Okay. So Satoshi already disappeared in this timeline too. So we didn't get to see how he disappeared. That's a shame. She is a reliable younger sister. Then what? I don't understand. What she did to Satoshi then? Why Shion was blaming her? Incapable of supporting himself? So is he like Keiichi then? What? 100%? Rika definitely knows something, okay? I think she's an important character, but they're not showing it here just yet. So yeah, I'll be paying much attention to her. At her. Okay. So, some more light-hearted stuff for now, okay? People are not dying left and right. What is going on? Because you said there's a fight? Wait. Yeah! The doctor! Irie! Oh! Supervisor! That's what Reina and Mion said back in episode 4. Excuse me? Okay, okay. Please, I don't need a pedo in my anime, okay? In various ways. It seems like you know something. What? At the same time like that? Are you sure they're not being pushed down? Are you going to kill people again? You bitch! Stop being friendly! I know you're not! Go on. Tell me more. Tell me more. There it is. Your true nature. Yeah. I think she has a thing for Satoshi. Shion, that is. Rena is acting like Keiichi and Shion. I'm telling you guys, there's a connection here. Rena, Keiichi, and Shion, and Mion too, acted the same way before. I think Hold on. Are they talking about the incident where Rena destroyed all of the windows? I think there's a connection here. Okay, I'm ready to talk about it. I'm so ready. Hatred. Born. Okay. That was Higurashi no Naku Koro ni. Okay, let's just talk about this episode from the beginning first, okay? Because there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. Mainly the stuff towards the end. Okay, let's start from the beginning. At the beginning, there's a corpse, okay? Who is that? It has purple hair? Is there a character? Was there a character with purple hair before? That is a male, as I assume that's a male. What the hell? It's not the festival day, right? So why there's a person dying here? That's weird, okay? Didn't specifically said that the Cotton Drifting Festival is near or is the day before or the day after. Okay, there's just a corpse of a person there. It's just I I I, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. And apparently it has been dead for a while because it clearly decomposing already because the skin is all pale, all white, and there's a lot of flies around the corpse. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I don't know about this. Is there is there more than one suspect here? Because if I don't think this is doing of the people that has been killing people at the Cotton Drifting Festival. Is Higurashi trying to pull something like Scream? If you guys never watched the movie Scream, I'm about to spoil the ending. No, the twist of Scream is that there was two suspect. Okay, it wasn't just a doing of one person. So is Higurashi trying to do that too? But instead of two suspects working together, they are not related at all. Maybe they are two different people with two different motivation. If the people that killed this person right here are the people that has been killing other people at every night of the Cotton Drifting Festival, it doesn't make sense. Why would they do it in broad daylight like this? It's weird. Okay, it's weird. Let's just move on. Okay, Keiichi's mother left to go to Tokyo. But last time she left to go to Tokyo, but Keiichi died before she come back. But this time, she went to Tokyo and she came back, and Keiichi is still alive. So it's different this time. So I assume that this is a completely different timeline too. It's not like connected to the other two chapter. I don't know, guys. My theory about Rika being the bystander is more convincing right now because Rika is that one character that has been talking about stuff in quotes. Okay, she said stuff like in this episode. 100%. What does that mean? Okay, did Rika already saw a scene like this before? But this time, maybe. Oh, what if Rika is the bystander? Maybe she already went into a timeline where Keiichi got killed in this. Because when Keiichi was cooking, there was a huge fire, right? But freaking Satoko and Rika stop him from cooking, right? Maybe Rika already saw that scene in another timeline where Keiichi died in that manner. And that's why they are in his house right away, because Rika already know Keiichi were about to die in that moment. It makes sense because they were randomly in Keiichi's house. I think Rika is that character that we need to be paying attention at. I cannot ignore anything that she said from now on because I think she's up to something, okay? I think she's trying to fool us by being a kid, but in reality she already an adult or something. Maybe her mind is an adult mind, but I don't know. I think there's some sort of time travel aspect to everything, guys. I just think so. What if Rika is from the future and she freaking travel back in time to save the people? Maybe she is the only survivor, or of her group of friends. Maybe Keiichi, Mion, Shion all died. And in what year this anime take place again? In 80s, I believe, right? 1983, I think. So this anime is the visual novel came out in 2004, 3, and the anime is 2006, right? So it's kind of weird that the story takes place way back in the 80s. Yeah, I think there's some sort of time travel aspect. Um, that's just my theory, okay? So overall, this episode really focused a lot on Satoko, right? Um, this episode really showed us that Satoko is a dependable woman or girl, a little girl. She is not mature yet, and it doesn't make sense if that's the case. Then remember back in that episode 7, I believe, where Shion grabbed Keiichi's ladder, right, and shook it like this, and she was talking about Satoko being a burden to Satoshi or something. She said something about Satoko being a cursed child. What exactly did Satoko did then? She seems like a dependable girl. She seems like a person that can take care of herself. I don't know. It's weird. I just need to know about Satoshi. We haven't even seen Satoshi yet. We saw like a flat, like a little. I don't even know how he looks. Okay, it's there's a lot of missing piece here, and I can only speculate because I haven't seen everything. Yeah, things doesn't add up when you think about it, and yeah. Oh, by the way, it's completely. I think it's safe to assume that Shion has a thing for Satoshi. Is either he is a dear friend to her, or maybe she is in love with him, because she is the only character that seems to really care about Satoshi. Whenever people were talking about Satoshi, so yeah, it even convinced me even more now that the person in the last chapter that was dressed as Mion wasn't Mion, it's Shion. Because when later on, when Keiichi was talking about Satoshi with Reina and Mion just she was cool, right? She was just, calm down, Reina, calm down, okay? Let's just not talk about this, okay? But in the last chapter, when Mion grabbed the ladder, she was freaking out when they were talking about Satoshi. So I 100% sure now that woman was Shion, because she is the only the only one that really give that much shit about Satoshi. They kind of have confirmed it, because I like this, guys. We need to connect two and two together to, make sense of things. They're not just giving out answers straight away, not just giving out exposition straight away. I like that way. I like that kind of storytelling. You treat your viewers slash audience with respect, and of course we're gonna respect you back because you treat us with respect. So that's that, okay? That the woman in the last chapter was definitely Shion. It wasn't Mion, okay? She was pretending to be Mion all this time. Okay, let's talk about the orange hair doctor. Now we know his name. It's Irie. Okay. Okay, I'm getting somewhat a mixed vibe about this person. On one side, he seems like a chill dude, okay? But on the other side, he looks so fishy, okay? He seems like he knows a lot of things, okay? And apparently he has an affection towards Satoko. He was talking about marrying her when she grew up. I don't know how to feel about that, okay? I hope it's not the case, kinda like Boku dake ga inai machi, okay? Some pedo, okay? And whenever things like TV show or films deals with pedophilia, it kind of makes me uneasy because it's just uncomfortable. It's a sensitive subject to touch on because, yeah, I just leave those childs alone, okay? Just leave them alone, okay? Just leave them alone. So yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen that much from this doctor, Irie, but I think he knows something, okay? I think he's hiding something. And we didn't see Takano in this episode too, right? Yeah, she's still my prime suspect for now, but I'm still keeping my eyes on the Irie, okay? Irie, the doctor. And he called himself the supervisor, right? So that's what Reina and Mion meant back in episode 4, right? When Keiichi was knocked out by those people. Reina and Mion were saying stuff about, oh, the supervisor will come to see you. And Keiichi was freaking out. Who is the supervisor? What do you mean? The supervisor is the supervisor. Okay, so that's what they meant by the supervisor. Okay, it's this person. That's a unique title, the supervisor. Is that some sort of foreshadowing or something? He's actually the bystander. Oh my god, what if it's not Rika? What if the doctor is the bystander that has been watching everything from the side? Oh, that's a possibility too. Okay. Either the doctor is completely innocent, but he knows something, or he is the bad guy. Okay, but we cannot take anybody off the list just yet, though. Anybody could be the suspect because even people like Oishi, and we haven't seen that much of those people in the truck getup. Remember those three dudes in white the van? We haven't seen them yet, and I don't know whether or not they will play in the story again in the future. And who the hell are they? Are they some sort of security that the doctor hired? Because remember in episode 4, the Irie came to Keiichi's house with those three dudes, right? In wet van. So I think those three dudes are working for Irie. And I think Irie knows a lot, okay? Yeah. Okay. Let's just talk about that last scene with Rena. She was freaking out. Not exactly freaking out. She is freaking me out. She acted like Keiichi in the first chapter, and she also acted like Shion in the previous chapter. Okay, guys. Remember back in episode 1, what did Keiichi do? No. What is the first thing that he said? One of the first thing that he said back in episode 1. He went to a funeral. And Rena, remember, Rena transferred out of the village. And when she got to the other school, she, essentially acting like a crazy person too, like Keiichi, right? She started smashing windows, right? And she almost killed, but she didn't kill. She harmed other students too. So, what if the trigger of this disease that I'm talking about, okay? I'm pretty confident that there's a medical aspect to everything because, yeah, the doctor and everything, hallucination, okay, there's definitely some scientific reason for everything happening. Yeah, what if the trigger of the disease happening is them going out of the village? What if the village is their safe spot? What if they leave the village, their disease will start to, I don't know, acting up? Maybe it's some sort of virus or something. Maybe this entire village is in quarantine area. If they leave the village, they will start acting weird. But we didn't know yet whether or not Shion, that thing also happened to Shion. She didn't go outside of the village, right? In the last chapter. So, we cannot, be sure 100% just yet about that. Because I'm pretty sure the place where she worked, she has a part-time job, remember, in the previous chapter. I think that the place where she worked is in the village, okay? I think there's a lot of stuff that they didn't show in the previous chapter because most of the time it felt like there's a lot of missing scenes. Like I said, it felt like there should be a scene in between all of the scenes, right? Yeah, I hope in the future. I hope the future chapter will, fill the gap in between all of those. I, I'm pretty confident that they will explain it later on. Maybe the twist already happened, but we didn't see it. It happened off screen or something. So yeah, that is my theory for now. The entire village is a quarantine area, and if the people in that quarantine area leave the village, they will, become hostile, essentially, become crazy, like Keiichi and Rena, right? So that's explained a lot why Rena is that one character that has been acting weird all this time, right? Because she already left the village. She already transferred out of the village. So it makes sense if she is the constant one that is acting weird all this time. Yeah, we still don't know about Shion, okay? We need to know more about her and Satoshi because I think there's a lot more to, process in there. I think there's more story to be told. Satoshi and Shion is really interesting. This is an interesting show to theorize. I don't know whether my theory is so far-fetched from the actual thing or not. But it's fun, guys. It's fun because I like to be paying attention to the little stuff, sometimes the little stuff that maybe we think as a trivial thing, but it's actually an important part of the story. I like that, okay? I like my theory to be true about them going out of the village and becoming hostile. Because when that dialogue, when Keiichi said he went to a funeral, it's almost like a trivial dialogue. It almost felt like we shouldn't be paying that much attention to that dialogue, right? But I remember, okay? I still remember from episode 1. So yeah, I really enjoy this series so far. Okay, my biggest criticism so far is obviously the animation. Okay, the animation is not good at all. The art style is kinda all over the place. In some scenes, it looks actually really good. Okay, for an anime from 2006, and in other scenes, it really felt like an unfinished product because yeah, the characters just they move like robots, and yeah, and the pacing too. Okay, it's not perfect. This show has some sort. I don't know. This show has a different type of pacing. In one episode, there will be some light-hearted moments. Okay, people are laughing and making jokes, and then in the next episode, people are crying and dying, all and spilling blood all over the place. So it's, I don't know, the tone doesn't mess that well for me. Okay, it's kind of all over the place, but I still can tolerate it because it's an interesting story and an interesting series. So yeah, that's my only criticism of Higurashi so far. So yeah, almost an hour. I think that was pretty good. Okay, I won't go crazy like Attack on Titan videos. Attack on Titan videos, I record 2 hours and I edit them down to 1 hour. And in my normal videos like this, I usually only record around 40 minutes, but for Higurashi, it's almost an hour because I like to talk about theory and all that. So yeah, okay guys, if you guys are interested, you guys can check out my Patreon page to check out my early access stuff. So give it a chance if you want to support me because my financial situation is not really that great at the moment. So yeah, if you guys interested, okay, if you guys can spare a penny or two, okay, no pressure, okay, no pressure, you guys can still enjoy my content free, okay, on YouTube, so no pressure. So okay guys, now I'll be doing my outro in Indonesia. So please leave and leave a like. If not, kalau kalian suka dengan video ini silahkan tinggalkan like dan share video ini ke teman-teman kerabat macam kalian. Tapi biasa guys, gua HJL, orang-orang yang nonton video ini pada ganteng-ganteng dan cantik-cantik semua. Jangan terperang kapanpun dan dimanapun kalian berada guys. See you next time. Bye bye.